Hey, Tony Gassins here. Y'all gotta forgive me, I'm on the road. So, a little thrown off from my normal schedule. But this is something I want men to realize and just really get this. And if you happen to be a woman watching this, this not a bashing session. Like, as a man, when I'm talking to men, sometimes I might get direct and a little harsh because that's how we talk as men. But and men understand that, especially black men, but white men too, all men. And but one thing that men do not tolerate is women talking to them any kind of way because of the nature of a man and the order that God put in place. And a lot of times what women don't understand is when a man talking to a man and you come in the comments and you bashing men and you going off in a way that you wouldn't talk to your father like that, you wouldn't talk to your son like that, you wouldn't talk to your boyfriend or husband like that, it actually make it harder for the men to listen and grow. And that's why sometimes I have to turn off the comments, because the men, it'll make them mad, because it's like, okay, it's one thing if I call a man stupid. He know I can't sleep with him. He can't sleep with me. He, meaning we don't swing that way. But if a woman call him stupid, this is somebody that he could sleep with. It's somebody he could want to be with. It's somebody he could want to marry. So it's going to hit a little differently. So understand that, ladies, when I'm talking. Like, if you got a comment, just put like, amen, or God bless y'all, yeah, whatever. But this isn't something for women to come on the video and trauma dump and be talking to your ex-boyfriend in the comments, basically. It's not what this is about. But what I want men to understand is, you as a man and your homeboys, we gotta start shaming. We gotta start shaming this perverted culture. I just seen another clip about from the OnlyFans girl saying that men making her a millionaire, and she saying, basically she was saying, these men coming out here and bashing and talking down to sex workers, but her and her counterparts are becoming millionaires because men are perverts. And I 100% agree with her. Like, a stripper should have to, a stripper and an OnlyFans worker, if men had discipline, and if men were not perverts, and if men were not at home jacking off, playing with your hand, think about it. These women would have to be in the food stamp line. And that's where they need to be at so that they'll go get a real job. But if a woman can basically put on the outfit she would put on to go to the beach in Miami and make millions of dollars, then who would blame her? It's almost like some of these women get on these sites and don't even have to do much. It's like, who would blame her? It's women watching this video that's on OnlyFans. It's women that that I done coach, probably, I done coach women that are porn stars and strippers, and I don't know about OnlyFans because that's more new. But it's sad, it's sick, and it's disgusting. And as a man, you have to take more pride in your life. You gotta take more pride in your discipline and your self-control. And you gotta realize, like, you cannot say anything bad about a woman or talk down to a woman or look at a woman a certain way. Like, you can't, never should we do that anyways, but you especially are not in a position to do that if you are making a woman that you only have access to for virtual sex or even physical sex, but you have to pay money. You can't open your mouth to say anything. Like, if you are a man and you go to the strip club or you watch porn, you can never let any commentary or any opinion or any thought about women leave your lips, because you have a baseless argument if you are paying sex workers in any form. If you paying strippers, if you paying escorts, if you paying OnlyFans, in any aspect, your thoughts, your opinions, and your voice about women is null and void. And I guarantee you every man that's on these podcasts commenting about male to female relationships and commenting about women and what women need to think about and what women need to be doing, I guarantee you every single last one of these men watch porn. And it's like, if you are partaking in the very thing you complaining about, so it's like if you complaining about women and how they are and their lack of character and their lack of morals, but yet you are reinforcing it and perpetuating the cycle, you more guilty than they are. Because yeah, they lost and they broken or ignorant or whatever it may be to be doing the stuff. But then if you know that and you giving into it and you reinforcing it, you worse than them. Because now you get to look at what they doing, see that it's crazy, and then open your wallet for it. Come on, man. Got to do better. Got to do better. And I'm just telling you as a man, it's sick and disgusting, man. It's really sick and it's really disgusting. It's beneath you as a man. It is beneath you. You were given a warrior's mind and a warrior's heart. And one thing about a warrior is discipline. A warrior has self-control. A warrior has to have morals and values and integrity in order to live. Like, he has to be able to move strategically and wisely. And when you are being turned into a sucker because you being pimped out your generational wealth and pimped out your money for sex workers, that's one of the lowest places to be in life, is to be in a place to where you are so beholden to an orgasm that it has complete control over your mind, body, and soul, and that you're disrupting your destiny and you disrupting your everything, your salvation, your eternity. You disrupting everything for pleasure of the eyes, and then manufactured, man-made pleasure with your hand. It's just not smart. It's not smart. It's not worth it. And we have to be better. We have to be better as men. In 2024, I want you to stop watching porn. Stop watching porn. Cancel all your OnlyFans and find the strength, find some purpose and some passion, so that when you feel like doing that, you can dive into your notebook or your journal or what have you, where you are mapping out and planning your next move, so you can make your next move your best move, and you don't have to keep falling to the lust of the world, the youthful lust of the world, and making this mistake. You can be better than that and really get what's out there for you when you remove those distractions. And I'm just a living testament of it. Like, I removed those distractions from my life. Well, I never watched porn, but I was a womanizer. And I was a womanizer up until the age of 21. And then when I was 23, I got married. And by me developing the focus, and in my marriage, I came to a point to where I say, you know what, I'm not even gonna masturbate. Like, as men, once we are sexually exposed, you're exposed to sex, you want to have an orgasm every day. And then when you get married or you get in a relationship, half of the days of the year, a woman has a headache, or she didn't sleep well, or 12 weeks out the year, some women it could be more, a woman is on her period. So you're not supposed to be with a woman on her period. Sometimes if it's Mr. Nasty Time, or whatever. Some people go into that type of stuff. But so now 12 weeks out the year, a woman on her period. So that take 52 weeks in the year. You already cut back to 40 weeks in the year that you could have sex, like sanitarily and respectfully. And out of them 40 weeks, when you factor in bloating, headaches, you know, bad sleeping nights, you lose another 10 weeks. So now you 30 weeks out of the 52 weeks that you can respectfully, fully, holistically make love to your wife. So there is a lot of room for masturbation. And with that, masturbation could be, depending on the type of man you are, it might be watching something like a video or Narvi, OnlyFans, or it may be looking at a picture or whatever it is. But at the same time, you're spilling your seed and you're creating an addiction, because when you have it released into the bloodstream, that feeling, that high becomes very addicting. And so when I broke past that, and that energy that I would give to that lasciviousness, to the masturbation or whatever, I started to channel that to my purpose. And by channeling that, imagine if you had 20 weeks out of the year to just dedicate to working on your purpose, working on your business, your company that you created. And as a result of that, I have written 20 books using that time. I've written 20 books. I've started about 15 companies. I haven't counted them all. And have, the YouTube and all these other things that I was able to create by using that time. And now, at 39 years old, I'm getting ready to go to Manchester, England, and London, England, and open up offices over there and expand internationally from the US at 39 years old. And at 39 years old, because I have channeled that focus, I don't have to work with a staff. I don't have to have anyone on salary. I can pay people as independent contractors, consultants or what have you. And just on the other side of that, like that focus, I can be relatively quiet, but yet still live a good life. Meaning having a 5-6 bedroom house and dream cars and dream watches and dream vacations, all because of what the discipline and the sacrifice and the focus has allowed me to create. And what I want you to understand as a man is that when you cut out anything that you remove from your life and you replace it with something productive, it's universally impossible for that not to pay dividends. It's universally impossible for it not to pay off. And so when you think about the amount of time that you give to porn and masturbation, and the amount of energy and focus that you give to those things, and think about replacing all of that time that you're giving, that time and that energy. Because when you spill your seed, you spilling a piece of you. Like, it drains you. Like, it weakens your knees, it weakens your mind, it weakens your body, and you go into an altered state of mind, an altered state of being. But if you can take that and go through the process of sexual transmutation, and you channel that into something purposeful and productive, and look at all the amount of time that you give to that lasciviousness, if you give that to your purpose and production, it is going to absolutely 100%, without a doubt, change your life for the better. So listen, fellas, you gotta stop making these women rich. You gotta stop reinforcing this behavior if you don't want your daughter to grow up and do it. But your daughter gonna grow up and do it because she's gonna find on your phone one day that you indulge in it. And then she also gonna see how much money when she come of age. She gonna realize how much money these women making, and she gonna be like, "You mean to tell me I could just do this and do that, and I don't have to have nobody touching me or doing nothing to me, and I could be a millionaire just for showing what I'm finna show to the gynecologist anyways. The gynecologist finna see it. The go to the beach. I'm in a thong bathing suit. I might as well get in this and twerk on OnlyFans. This how these women is thinking. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I can't blame them. I can't blame them. If I was a woman and all I had to do was touch myself, and I could make $1 million because of perverts, man, I'm sure I might be on now. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I might be on there. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. Because it's like I would be as a woman, I would be like, how stupid can you be? I would be like, how stupid can you be? Like, how weak can you be? Like, how perverted can you be? Like, how nasty can you be? Like, you taking food out your children's mouth, like you taking money out your life, and you coupling your money with thousands of other men to make me rich. If I was a woman, that's how I'd be like, man, shoot, I'm finna get over here and play with something with yourself. Now, some women, they go a little further and they might have them a man in it or whatever, which I done heard a lady do an interview with. And here it was a young lady. She did an interview with two guys who these was very, nerdy, corny, lame guys. And they interviewing her because they is her fans. They watch her and they got a finance channel and they wanted her to come on and talk about the money she making. And I'm like, y'all little nasty perverts. Y'all up here making this woman rich. Then you gonna come on here and interview her? Like we supposed to be worshiping her and looking up to her. I'm like, come on now. To God be the glory, they was of another race. And I go, boy, I would have been mad if they gave me a L. But I was like, man, this crazy, man. You're nasty. You're nasty and disgusting, man. And you just got to realize that. Like, don't normalize that filth. Do not feel normal. Don't allow yourself to feel normal watching porn, jacking off, going on OnlyFans, jacking off, going to a strip club. Like, don't allow yourself to feel normal. That is not normal. That's barbaric. It's perverted. It's disgusting. It's very weak and insecure and boyish. It's childish. It's like a horny teenager. And you got to do better than that. You got to take that money and invest it somewhere else, or give it to the poor and the needy if you don't want to invest it. But you got to take control of your life and do better, man. I'm telling you, bro, listen to me. That's the lamest thing in the world that you could do. You got to take control of your life. But hey, this Tony Gaskins. I'm out here working with a basketball team, and we got a game tonight. And so game start here in not too long, so I got to get up and get on, dress and head on to the arena. But God bless y'all, and we'll talk soon. And London, we'll be over there real soon. We're going to London first, then we're going to, we'll be there for a few weeks, then we're going to head over to Manchester, be there for a few weeks, then we'll, kind of go from there. I'll be setting up and looking into things. If you over there in London and you incorporate businesses or got a friend or family member that's like a, attorney or in that space, reach out to him and let me know if you're in the UK and you're an attorney or know somebody in that space that incorporate businesses and stuff and file with your house of businesses or whatever. Because we still getting insight and learning about that stuff. Or you work down at the visa office, give me one of them old work visas, and just get in touch with me. Support at TonyGasson.com. God bless you, and we'll talk soon.